Hi, we're going to go ahead and get this started. And all right, first thing I'm noticing is that I'm backwards. So some mirror imaging going on here. Again, this is a live troubleshoot and kind of test of our live stream capabilities here at Wickler Zalowski. So thank you for tuning in and for joining us. The chat room is open. So if you're watching this anytime throughout the little presentation here, you can type in our chat room and interact. If I see it, I'll try to answer any questions you might have. And if you are watching this later, then you can still chat, and I probably won't see it, just so you're aware. My name is Derek. Actually, I'll bring that up. Hold on. So a little capability I have here on, I'm using a program called ManyCam. It's a mini studio, and I can turn on the lower third here. Here we go, which is also backwards. Sort of figure that out, what's going on here. But you can see, if you can read backwards, my name is Derek, the audience development coordinator here at Wicklander. I'm going to make a note to research that, why that's backwards. Again, we're live streaming and live problem shooting, seeing what might occur before we have to get into using distance learning for the foreseeable future. So just make a note here real quick that we got some mirror imaging. So first thing we have to fix. So the idea here is that obviously we want to still be able to provide some great content to you during this time. Our instructors are really looking forward to finding new ways of interacting with you guys and of really getting to take the time to get more personal with you folks that they haven't had before. We're going to get into that here in just a moment. Now backwards. Okay, Wayne says that it's not backwards on his screen, just on mine. So that's good. All right, thanks, Wayne. So and you can hear me just fine. Oh, hey, and Juan says he's seeing it good. So we got some of our instructors are actually in the chat room. So if you are logging on here, you can interact with our instructors. I see Wayne and Juan from WZ Latin America are in the chat room. So hopefully things are going good. You can all hear me. So again, we're testing out software called ManyCam. This is a virtual studio, and again, it allows us to have hopefully some higher quality remote learning capabilities. With the, as I was saying before, with travel restrictions and in isolation, social distancing, we want to still be able to provide quality teaching opportunities and learning opportunities, and we sort of figure that if your team is at home right now, that really you can take this time to focus and improve your skills and do things that you haven't had a chance to for a while. And I'm very distracted. I'm trying to look at here. Oh, and if you have a question in Spanish, Juan can take care of you in the chat room. I kind of egotistical because I see myself. I want to say hi to myself there. So that's something that will be easier for the instructors who are going to not be directly monitoring themselves at the same time. But so yeah, the idea of this is that while we're providing some of our virtual and distance learning, we can use this software to hopefully bring in other media in a way that's easier, quicker, that the instructor can simply focus on delivering the content, and the facilitator, such as myself, will be able to switch through media and hopefully make things make things work nicely. That's a roundabout way of going about that, but that's sort of the idea. And I had been hoping to test out connecting the Minicam to our high quality IP cameras that will be in our conference and training rooms. But I was unable to do that at this time. So I may run a second test with that, and I might put that live, or I might just do that solo, because it's not going to be very interesting, probably. But we do have high quality cameras from Axis Systems that we should be able to plug into our live streams and for use on Zoom and on YouTube, so that some of them have they can track the instructor and have, again, a higher quality than, although my webcam actually looks pretty nice. This is it's like a $30 webcam, but it's doing pretty well. I am going to, in a moment, to a different piece of media that will be less high resolution, because what I'm about to do is see if we can switch from this to a different camera source. I'm going to start by switching from my webcam here, webcam here, to actually my phone. My phone is currently broadcasting to Minicam also. And so I'm going to go ahead and you should see a little transition animation here. Here we go. And now we are on our phone, which has a little bit of lag time, moving a little bit. So I don't know how exactly that's going to be quality-wise, but it is possible. So we can broadcast from the webcam, which is over there, and then I'm broadcasting on my phone, so that we have a portable system that way. So, for example, if we have an instructor like Chris Norris, our international instructor, wants to pop in while he is maybe out somewhere with poor internet, but good cell phone reception. I don't know what kind of place that is, but in case you need to use cell phone, or one of our instructors wants to call in to an event while they are about, then we might be able to patch them in through a phone. So that's a good capability that we have through this. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the main feed here. So that's one thing that we can do with this software. Again, I wanted to try and I won't get a chance to test the IP camera on here, but I'm guessing that if this is good quality, then that should be good quality as well. We'll just have to, it'll be just kind of a matter of the audio. We'll have to run an audio test on that. But I have fairly high hopes. So I want to go into some of the things that we have available for you guys. Again, this video will be on our channel. So if you're watching this now, I'm going to play it now. And later I might go in and kind of edit out some of the awkward banter in the middle. But this will be available on our channel here as well for later viewing. But some of our what we have kind of in the plans for our virtual learning going forward. So I'm going to be switching now over to a screen share. I'm going to bring that in. So when I'm not also having to do the instruction part, then we can have these kind of loaded up a bit more readily. I'm going to go ahead and put this into presentation mode. This is on just a little Canva presentation here. So we're going to talk about some of the distance learning. Again, our concept here is that you're able to now take time for yourself, your learning, while we are, kind of kept apart. The first resource we want to point out to you guys is we do have the link, which is a virtual environment. Dropped my pen there, is what that sound was. So a virtual environment, this is a risk-free way to test your interview skills, or if you have a team that's needs some refreshers, this is now a great chance to look into the link, because you can bring them together, give them all their own account, and they can take chances, explore the method, get feedback from the program itself. And you can actually, if you have more than one person on, if you have a team on there, then you as the manager can go in there and see their scores, see how they're doing. And we've seen teams use this to facilitate some healthy competition. There's a high scoreboard, there's achievements. So it's a way to kind of keep them connected while they're working from their own locations. They can compete with one another in the link. And I'm going to test now. We have a video about the link. I'm going to pull up so we can run a test on how this works with videos. So let's pull this up. This is a video on the link, and hopefully you guys can hear it. Okay, so then I'm going to go back to the thing, this now. Just want to show you, just again, we're just testing the video there, so I can go back in later and see what needs to be done to get that audio and that presentation looking good. But when I'm facilitating or someone's facilitating during that, we can have those pulled up and ready to go. Or we can try playing them from the screen itself. We'll see what works best, but we want to be able to give you guys good quality video. We've noticed that, and sometimes the video can be laggy or run away from the lose sync with the audio. So we're going to be trying to correct that to make these remote learning programs more effective. Another online resource we have for you guys is the 10-hour program that was been designed between WZ and Steve Degner. The WZ Academy is an online learning resource. We have programs that are tailored to loss prevention, to human resources. We have shorter WZ campus topics that are online learning. That should take you about an hour of production time on some various topics. And I believe that they'll be actually doing some redesign as well. I do believe Steve Degner has a new program coming out for the public sector as well. So that's another option available to you when get in contact with us about what's going on with that. WZ webinars, of course, are always popular and will still be presented always live. And what's exciting about the webinars coming up is that we are going to do 4 new topics very shortly, where they're just about to be put into the schedule. And our most popular topic, telephone interviewing, will actually be doing twice a month for the foreseeable future, possibly even more if demand increases, because we will all be on the telephone a lot for the while. So these are the ones that will be the webinar topics that we'll be presenting. And the 4 new ones, we'll be doing cognitive interviews, managing conflict through de-escalation, building rapport, and a webinar on false confessions. These are 4 of the topics that have been most requested whenever we put out what people want to learn more about. So we wanted to make sure that we're providing those at this time. So again, we're taking this opportunity to tailor learning that will interest and benefit you guys. We'll also be rolling out kind of what we call a virtual one-on-one is a program we should be announcing very soon. This is, again, a chance to do something that the instructors don't always get a chance to do, which is give some personal advice and coaching to interviewers and investigators. So this is a chance for them to do so. So you'll be able to spend some time with a WZ instructor on a Zoom call or a conference call, and get kind of your questions and your get some feedback on how you can improve as a professional. So that's something we can definitely want to be sure people take advantage of. And then also this software that we're using now will be used for virtual seminars, where we are trying to recreate as the quality of an open registration course, but redesigning it for remote learning. So fitting in some online resources and engaging you guys in a more direct conversation and interaction in some way. So that's what we're sort of working on. That's what this is, kind of a test, hopefully to lead towards. And just bring it back here. Again, when I don't have to narrate what I'm doing, I just click on it, it'll just happen. So it'll be much smoother. I'll go ahead and close this guy down so I can see my screen again. Oh, yes, Davins is excited about virtual one-on-ones. We are excited to present that as well. Hopefully they'll be rolling out fairly shortly. And okay, when it says that the audio, so I think the audio was, I'm going to have to go in here, make a note on that. That's the other thing to make a note of is audio of video clips. Okay, I'll run another test in private on those. And I was wanting, my other webcam that I had set up has apparently gone cold here, but no problem. We pull it up here. All right, so I'm actually going to now just give you a little clip, little tidbits here. This is there's Patty moving around there. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek into what we've been doing in our training room. This is a live glimpse of our training room. This is practicing switching between web sources. So this is a webcam broadcasting through Twitch. And so I now just am showing a screen grab of the Twitch. There's Patty right there walking around. And yep, she's waved hello. She's kind of, yeah, you can kind of see. So there's Patty's kind of showing us the live motion. So this is a way that we can now, again, have instructors at a separate location can broadcast in. We can set them up with a Twitch account or their own live stream account, and we can. So now we can facilitate, if they can't be in that training room, they can broadcast from their own location, and we can just air their screen to you guys. So it'll still be a live interaction. So again, we're just trying to find as many ways as possible to make sure that we can be interactive. Sound is better in the video versus one. Okay, thanks, Juan. We're just trying to make sure things are interactive. And I would like this for this. I have a microphone right here, but I think it's pulling from the webcam still. So that's, again, another thing. Is just get it to recognize the proper audio file. But again, this is our first time using the software. And I don't think there's anything else I wanted to pull up. Let me just double check that real quick. Okay. Yeah, so those are our kind of what we have in the dock right now. So, guys, be sure that you're staying involved and following along with us on the Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn accounts definitely are our top 3 ones that you need to focus on for getting that sort of information. In fact, I didn't even post this on the Twitter. I'm just gonna show. I'll just do the live edited one for people to kind of see. But so again, we just want to provide some sort of opportunity for you guys to still be learning and improving, and hopefully when we all get back into our regular routines, to be even more focused and more prepared for what's going to come. So I'm sure there'll be a big ramp up in activity once once everybody kind of gets back into the swing of things. So take this opportunity now to focus, to learn new things that you haven't had a chance to before, and to get with your team and really find out what's important and what needs to be done to move forward in a new way. So I think that's kind of all I wanted to show you guys, and what I want to kind of test out at this time. What we're going to do now is just going to go ahead and stop the stream. Again, I'll go back through and put an edited version of this on the channel for anyone who wants to view it later. But thank you guys for clicking on so far. Maybe just stick to one angle. Let me see. I'm going to pull my phone back up here. You can see my phone side too. Maybe just one angle, he says, but we can. Again, we'll deal with that. We'll next order of business is to test our IP cameras and make sure that those are working with this system, and to make sure that the audio is as good as possible. Again, we will be rolling these things out very, very, very shortly. We already have webinar dates announced. So go in, and if you want to get into some of those, the new webinars, the 4 new topics will be coming out on the schedule soon as well. The virtual one-on-ones. This, we're going to figure out what we want to do with this process. But again, thank you very much for showing up. Thank you guys for being part of the WZ family, and we hope to see you all again in person before too awful long. All right, take care, guys.